The following video will review the RFID Revolution Express middleware program. When you get the installation files for the middleware, you will have multiple folders. You always want to install the server and the client, but in this case we're going to focus on packages in this demo video. If we go into the packages folder, you'll see that multiple packages are included with the middleware. In this video, we're going to focus on two packages, the CSV Logger, which lets you create a virtual RFID reader for testing the middleware and testing applications. And the second package is the SQL Log, which will take tags that are read by an RFID reader and populate a SQL database. If I go into any one of these package folders, we can see we've got the package file, and we can see for some of these we also include the source code, which lets you look at how the package is created. In the middleware, the first thing we want to do once we connect using our client is go to the Packages node. Here you can see we've already added both of those packages, but we'll go ahead and add another package simply by right-clicking, choosing Install Package. I'm going to click Browse, go to my Packages folder, and then choose one of the packages. In this case, we'll choose the tag aggregator. I click OK, and I'm done. The package will automatically be added to the middleware and then will be available for further use. The next thing I want to do is go to my Devices node. You can see I've already added one virtual reader, called it CSV Reader 1, and it's monitoring a CSV folder on my computer. I'm going to go ahead and add another device. So again, I'm right-clicking. I'm going to choose Add Device. Instead of an RFID reader, which would be an actual physical reader, we're going to choose CSV Reader. This tells the middleware that we're going to be creating a virtual reader. I'm going to give my reader a name, and I can browse to a path on my computer where I want to monitor the CSV files. I'm going to click Add. And now you can see we have two readers available to us in the system. Now that I have my devices added, I'm ready to create channels. You can see I've already created a channel called Warehouse, but we're going to go ahead and create a new channel by right-clicking, choosing New, and I'm going to call this channel File Room. Click Add, and now I have two channels. I'm going to double-click the File Room channel to configure this. Under the Devices tab, I'm going to right-click, choose Add Device, and the middleware will show me a list of any devices that have been added. I'm going to go ahead and choose the new device we created, CSV Reader 2. I then am going to go to the Pipeline channel. I'm going to right-click, Add Component, and I'm going to add the SQL Log package. Here we can see, once a package is added, I have any of the configuration options for that package listed at the bottom. For this SQL log, we want to read tags from that CSV virtual RFID reader, and we want to log them to a SQL database. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my server. I'm going to hit the little Browse button to browse to my data. Once I choose my database, it's automatically added. I can choose what table to log the RFID tags to, and whether I use SQL or Windows authentication. Please note, for testing purposes, with the database, you can actually create the database right from the system when you go to Browse. There is a Create button. I'm going to go ahead and save this channel. I'm going to go to the Tag Read section, and I'm going to go ahead and check off Big Number. What we're now going to do is drag over the folder CSV2, which is what this virtual device, CSV Reader 2, is monitoring. And I'm going to go ahead and paste a CSV file in here. When I do so, if we're on the tag reads, we should notice the system picking up the tags. Once I enable this package, we'll see the number, and then we'll be able to check the SQL database to see those tags have been read and logged. Before we do that, we'll take one quick look at the SQL database. Here's my RFID SQL Log database. If I select all the records from tags, we can see there's currently no records. I'm going to go ahead and enable this channel. Once I do, we can see that 4 records were read. It clears the CSV file from the folder that reader is monitoring, and the tags go away. If I had a fixed reader, this would function very similar. As tags are near the device, near the antennas, they will stay on the screen and they're being read. Now, if we switch back to our SQL server, we execute a select statement, we can see the system logged the date and time, the channel name, and the EPC or RFID tag values. Whatever you name your channel is what's going to be stored in the system. This is useful because you can name different readers in different channels different names, like we have here, warehouse and file room. I'm going to go ahead, disable this channel. I'm going to come up to my warehouse channel, and we can see I added the different device, CSV Reader 1. Under pipeline, we also have the SQL log going to the same database. This reader is monitoring C drive CSV folder, so it's a different folder. We'll go ahead and enable this channel. And now I'm going to right click and again paste the CSV file. When I do so, the system automatically reads them, clears the CSV, and it's going to clear the screen here. If we execute our SQL select statement, we'll now see we have some tags that were seen at the file room channel or that specific reader, also ones that were seen at the warehouse. And again, going back to the middleware, I can leave this channel enabled. I can enable both channels, so I could have them both running, and we can see that they're both enabled. And I'm able to just begin pasting tags and having them read into the system. So here's my CSV2. I'm going to paste, and it's very quick. The system reads them, processes them, and puts them into the SQL database. So now if we execute, we can see we have a much larger list. The system installation files do include some demo files for this. So if you go to the demo folder, go to the CSV Reader Samples. Here you can see we include some sample CSV files. This will let you do exactly what we've done in this video, add some additional sample RFID tags if you'd like, and test any of the packages in the system.